Hello everyone, welcome to my brand new vlog as I am heading towards Dublin from Abbeyleix via local link operated by JJ Kavanagh and Sons 828, and then change over in Portlaoise with Irish Rail from Portlaoise to Dublin. So sit down, relax, and hope you all enjoy the video. Just on my way to one of the cafes in Abbeyleix to grab a quick coffee while I'm waiting for the bus.
My mistake, I forgot they don't open on Mondays, so I'm heading to the other cafe, which is handy enough because it's only right across from the bus stop.
Fun fact, this bakery used to be the old AIB bank.
So I'm here at the bus stop. The 828 bus is not the bus you want to be late for, because it'll be bang on time. Now, I was told by somebody now the 828 uses the big coach. Now, I'm not sure if they're right or wrong, so we'll see from there in the next 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm not too much in a rush because my train's not until 1:15 from Portlaoise. So we'll wait to see which bus turns up there and see if they're right or not. And the 858 Charles bus continuously uses the small bus at the time this record. So they could change here and there, you never know. But yep, this is time to wait for the bus there for the next 5 to 10 minutes. Thing about having a coach now, especially when a coach is not too packed, is that at least you have a bit of privacy to yourself, which is pretty good. Even though I'm a terrible man for socialising with people, so if someone's sitting down here chatting to me, I have no issues with that either. one thing they did in the past now, because it's not their first time using the coach, is that they had a little small sticker on it to let you know this is the 828, which is easy to miss. But thankfully to have it on the electronic thing on the front of the coach to let you know that this is not the Limerick to Dublin service, which is 735. Now I'm just off the bus there now. Heading towards Nanny Kelly's to do a bit of photo editing because I've been doing photography work over the weekend, so I've been. So at least that will pass the time between now and waiting for the 1:15 train. So I was 15 minutes early, so to pass the time I went down to the Leinster Express to pick up the paper from last week because the photos I took over the Christmas period are on it. So I was like, try not to pass a bit of time. So I'm heading there now to grab a coffee there. Now, just got myself a coffee and I'm now on my way to the train station. So the time is about nearly 10 to 1, so the last time I took a scenic route to burn up a bit more time, but thankfully that won't be needed today because I should be there with about 10 minutes to spare.
I prefer the weather like this for taking photos because I can see what I'm doing, if I'm totally honest.
Right, that bus you saw a few moments ago was the local link operated by Martley's 834 going from Portlaoise to Roscrea. So if you're looking to go to Roscrea, that's the bus to get, or JJ Cavanagh's 735, they also stop there too. But if you're looking to stop in the towns between, the 834 is the one to get.
As you can see, the town is pretty quiet, so it is. But then again, it is Monday by the time of the recording and it's January.
Now, on a future video, I might be taking the Dublin coach bus towards Newbridge, or maybe to Dublin. They're not the best bus service around. They're well known for breaking down, so that shows they're not well maintained, which is unfortunate. And there's talks about them shutting down. Now they are good if you're living in the towns between Portlaoise and Dublin, convenient for that, but it's going to suck now for those people losing their transport. But at the same time, they're not a great bus service, unfortunately. But we'll give them a try to see how they fare in 2025. If they do shut down, I might take one before they do that. So if anyone's looking to go to Portlaoise and you see a train that actually says Portlaoise on it, I do not recommend getting that train unless you're getting off along one of the stops on the way. But if you're going towards Portlaoise, I don't recommend you be on that train forever. Always go for the one that goes for Cork, as long as it says Portlaoise on it, or the Limerick train. Now we're making my way towards the Halfpenny Bridge, so I'm going to do a bit of footage walking over it. But I'm not going to do photos because I'm dying to get some to eat. I'm fucking starving. Be careful when you're walking down the Halfpenny Bridge. It's very easy to miss a step and fall to the ground, so always be careful when you're walking over this bridge. I have to say, the Central Plaza, not bad spot for taking creative shots with reflections on it. Plenty of reflections around here, so I may pop here another day to get a few reflection shots. Now I'm just passing through one of the narrow streets that leads up towards the Molly Malone statue. Then I'm going to make my way towards Crafton Street from there before I get something to eat. It's fair now. It's not a bad day around here, so it's not. It is a bit cloudy, and I always favour these type of weathers for photos because it's not too bright and I can see where I'm shooting. That was the famous Molly Malone statue you just saw there, which is, I think, in Andrew Street. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but that's where the statue is. I think at one point it was in Westmoreland Street, so it is. Oh, sorry, so it was, sorry, my mistake. But with the Lewis and all over there, I think they moved on from there towards St. Andrew Street. Now just approaching Crafton Street, so I'll let you have a look once I arrive there, but it's just around the corner from me. Now they're starting to take down their Christmas decorations at this moment because the ones behind me are gone, but the ones in front of me are still there, so they are. So I'll let you have a look. So most likely the Christmas lights will be chucked on either by today or tomorrow, because there's still a good few to take down at that end of Grafton Street. Now just reached the end of Grafton Street. Just sitting down here now waiting for my food, so I am, so shouldn't wait too much longer because I ordered about 10 or 15 minutes ago, and normally they are quite good when they come to the food. It was well past 2:30, so I did miss the carvery, but it's nice to have something different, so it is. So what I've just ordered is chips or fries, whatever you prefer to call them. Chicken tenders, which look very different to the one I usually get in any case, because I think there are two different types of menu, so it'd be interesting to try them out here. And I ordered pepper sauce, or anywhere else it's called peppercorn sauce. So it's time for me to dig in and see what they're like and see how they fare out. One thing I always do when I'm going for something to eat or going for a pint or coffee, something like that, I always pay beforehand. Like, I always pay before I get served, because that way then when I'm trying my coffee, beer or food, I don't have to worry about paying later on then, because I already have it done. Right now I'm currently editing photos I did over the weekend, because like I said, I have been out over the weekend doing nightlife photography, so I'm going to start continue doing the photo editing, then continue on with the vlog around here and do more editing on the train. I have to say, after what happened in the weekend, I'm actually in great form, because one, my team Liverpool have won 2-0 late on against Brentford. Arsenal fucked up a 2-goal lead against Aston Villa to draw 2-2, and Manchester United got humiliated once again, which has me baffled that how can we compare to them at Anfield. But then again, our right back Trent had an off day that day, unfortunately, and Manchester United, they always turn up when they play big teams such as Man City and Liverpool and all that, etc. But when you're playing against Brighton, Southampton or something like that, for example, like they disappear, which is an absolute joke from their standards now. No offence to Man United fans out there. So when it hits 4 o'clock now, I might pop around Stephen's Green Shopping Centre to take a few shots around there and kill off the time, because the sun doesn't start to set around 25 past 4, even though there's no sun out here today, unfortunately, but it should be getting dark around that time period shortly after 25 past or 4:30. Just back out from having the food, so yeah. So I'm just going to have a quick nosy into Stephen's Green Shopping Centre, take a few shots there too, and then browse around through Grafton Street and maybe Ansley. Depends if I have time or not. love popping into this shopping centre because it's very picturesque around here, so it is very good for if you're out taking photos or something like that, or selfies along here. So it's very good for photos, good with leading lanes and all that. So I did took a few photos this side, I'll show you in a few moments. But I'm going to go to the other side as well and get a few shots of the other side, and then walk down through Grafton Street and get a few more shots there, and possibly Anne's Lane. That's true, queue crowds I have been, and you swear they're lining up to get into a nightclub, but turns out they're like trying to get a few signings done. I think with a band called Abbeyleix, so never heard of them, but they must be famous enough to be popular in golden discs. I tell you the truth, the only wicket I want is that fucking blue wicket. Grafton Street, even if they have their Christmas decorations down, it does look nice during night time as well when the buildings light up with the shops and all that, and the bars and the restaurants too. So I'm hoping now Anne's Lane will be lit up too when I get there. Thankfully it's nice and clear down here this time, so I can get more shots now compared to last time, because last time there was about a couple of cars parked here, which was very tricky to get my shots here in Anne's Lane. Well, that's a bummer. They don't turn on Mondays because the bar that turns them on is not open, and I think it's called Sauce, so that's unfortunate. So I'm going to work what I got here. When I went down towards the end facing John and Keogh's pub, it turns out the shots came out better from that angle because you have a bit of light from that bar down the other end. Waste of a good fucking coffee, so it is. If you don't like the coffee, hand it to me. I'm joking. It's empty, but it should be put in the bin, so it should. Forgot to get a few snaps of Stephen's Green Shopping Centre, but it's up, so I did a bit of backtracking and get a few shots there. And now after that, I'll be on my way to Temple Bar. I don't think anywhere lights up now on Mondays except for the shops because of Anne's Lane's not lit up, so I do hope the Millennium Bridge is lit up, so we'll have to wait and see. It's getting very busy here now in Grafton Street, so it is. Then again, at the end of the day, it is a shopping district as well, so a popular place for shopping, even on Mondays. Just approaching to Westmoreland Street, so instead of cutting through that street, I'd be heading through Temple Bar because I want to get a few shots of the Temple Bar pub itself and a few of Merchants Arch too. just got a few shots of the Bankers Bar and Dave Lane. So I'll let you have a look now after this clip here.
As the shots you see here is the Bankers and Dame Lane. All three of them are edited differently from Lightroom.
Now we have But Monday now is pretty busy enough here, so it is. So I'm just going to get a shot of the Spar shop down near Temple Bar. It's just the way the shop's positioned and the way it lights up during night time. It actually looks really nice, so it does. So standing in front of the Wall of Fame, it's a shame I'm not up there for being a mad bastard all the time. Here we are at Temple Bar pub. Going to get a few shots there because at least it costs nothing. Someday I'll have a drink or two in there. That's if we win the fucking lottery.
Even though the Christmas lights are still up in Temple Bar, due to how nice they look, I'm not complaining.
Now just after a cut through Merchants Arch, didn't court the area because the place has been busy, same with Temple Bar. But instead I got a few photos, so I'll show them to you afterwards. But thankfully, the Millennium Bridge is lit up, so I'm going to grab a few shots here. Now, I'll show you a bit of footage as well, because I'm on my way towards there now, just past the Halfpenny Bridge. Now cutting through Millennium Walk to catch the Lewis towards Euston Station to catch my 7 PM train. So I'll see you on board the Lewis there. Now just here at the Lewis stop now, waiting on the Lewis towards Euston Station. I don't expect to get this one because it's packed, the stop is. So yeah, like give or take. If it's not packed, we're not too bad, but we'll wait and see. If I don't get this one, then we'll get the next one. So I will. There's a bit of light going around here, up around the town square, flying over O'Connell Street now, I think it is. So I'm not sure what it is, but if you let me know in the comment section on Facebook, Instagram or YouTube, feel free to let me know. I've arrived now at Euston Station from the Lewis. My god, that Lewis was fucking packed, so was. Even the Sacred one was. And normally that does be manageable, even if it does be busy on a Monday. So I'm just going into the station now to check to see what platform my train is. The one I'm getting is towards Cork. I do not recommend getting the Portlaoise one because you'll be on the one forever if you head to Portlaoise. If you're going to any other stops in between, that's fine, but if you're going to Portlaoise, I don't recommend that train. Go for the Cork or Limerick one. I have to say, for middle of January, it's pretty mild, so it is. Like, I'm not wearing a heavy jacket or anything like that, but it's pretty mild. So, which I can't complain now to a certain extent. Right, so far my train platform has not come up yet, so it should be next 10 or 15 minutes before the platform number comes up. I'm hoping it's not 6, 7, 8, so I'm hoping it's at least 1 to 5 at the very least. Now I see the train on the left hand side that does resemble the Cork train, so far I could be wrong, but looks like it could be platform 1. Please God. Turns out is platform 2, so no complaints with that. Don't have far to walk. I'm still going to call it the Cork train for now, even though I got third time lucky with it last week. But hopefully now I get 2 good looks with it in a row, because I have to get a connecting bus at 8:30.
It's very quiet around here as I make my way towards the exit and head towards the town.
Now, I'm sorry you cannot see my face here that much, because it's pretty dark around here in front of the train station. So I have a bit about 20 minutes or half an hour to kill before I head towards the bus stop to catch the 858 bus, which departs Portlaoise at 8:30. So I might have time to grab a quick coffee. All depends on what time I arrive at, because I am a slow walker, so I am. I better drink this coffee quick, because my bus is about 10 or 15 minutes, so better drink this up quick and make my way to the bus stop. So I'm there watching Chelsea versus Wolves. First 10 minutes gone. It's currently 0-0. It's Chelsea starting the prior team so far, judging by the stats, because I just only went in and saw about 5 minutes of the game. So I'm going to most likely miss the rest of the first half and watch the second half when I get home. Now, that's my cappuccino got, so I'm away to the bus stop to catch the 858 local link, which is also operated by JJ Cavanagh, but this one goes from Portlaoise to Thurles, and at the time of this recording they use a smaller bus compared to the big bus. Again, every now and then they could change the fleet, they could even use the big bus this time around, you never know. About to cut through Peppers Lane, now the alleyway, which is a shortcut between Main Street and the bus stop, because the bus I'm getting on is from the Limerick side. 5 minutes behind schedule, so it's not too bad. So off to Abbeyleix to go.
Right, so here I am now at home. It's Thursday, the 23rd of January, the day before the big storm tomorrow. It's in everywhere in Ireland, including Northern Ireland and Republic of Ireland, so it's everywhere. Along the sea as well, so they're no exception to us, whether or not. So the video could be up after the storm or maybe during the storm. So if it is up during the storm after I do the editing, look after one another and stay safe. And thanks a million for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. So take care and look after one another, whether it's a storm or not a storm.